Chan Gong-sang was born on April 7, 1954, on Victoria Peak, the highest mountain in Hong Kong. His parents were called Charles and Lily. Gong-sang was a big baby. He weighed 12 pounds. Gong-sang was so big and heavy that his parents nicknamed him Pao Pao. It means cannonball in Chinese. Gong-sang's parents were very poor. His mother was a housekeeper. His father was a cook. The couple worked for the French ambassador to Hong Kong. The ambassador was a diplomat who was sent to represent France in the region. He lived with his family in a large house in Hong Kong. Gong-sang's family lived in a tiny room with no windows at the back of the ambassador's mansion. As a 4 or 5-year-old, Gong-sang exercised every day. His father woke him early in the morning to work out. Gong-sang's father came from Shandong Province, China, where martial arts were very popular. Martial arts are fighting traditions for self-defense and combat, but they are also used for health and fitness. In Shandong, the people especially liked a kind of martial arts called Northern-style Kung Fu. It focused on spinning kicks and acrobatic movements. Gong-sang and his father didn't have a gym, so they used extra pieces of wood and recycled trash for equipment. They ran, lifted sandbags, and did push-ups. To Gong-sang's father, learning the northern style of Kung Fu was very important. It was the same thing as learning how to become a man. When Gong-sang was 6, his parents sent him to school at Nanhua Elementary Academy. Gong-sang did not like it. He had trouble reading and understanding the teacher. He didn't do his homework. He didn't like staying indoors. And he was bored. Gong-sang became a class clown. He got in trouble with his teachers. And sometimes he got into fights with other kids in his neighborhood. When Gong-sang's parents learned their son would have to repeat his first year, they took him out of school. Around this same time, Gong-sang's father was offered a better job in Australia. He was going to be a cook at the U.S. Embassy there. But that would mean leaving his family and moving far away. 7-year-old Gong-sang seemed too wild for his mother to handle by herself at home. His parents wondered if the China Drama Academy in nearby Kowloon, Hong Kong, might be a good place for their son. The China Drama Academy was one of the Peking opera schools. At the China Drama Academy, students learned discipline and martial arts so they could perform in the Chinese opera. The Chans decided to find out more about the academy. The Chinese Opera. The Chinese opera began over 1,000 years ago. Early performances were simple plays involving just 2 actors. Over time, more actors and more complex plots were introduced. In modern times, the Chinese opera combined gymnastics, acting, singing, and stage combat. Students who performed in the Chinese opera frequently lived together at their schools. They rehearsed, ate, and slept together. They usually lived at the school for 7 or 10 years. School leaders were very strict. They frequently punished students who made mistakes. Students performed for their communities to raise money for their schools. Students also studied traditional subjects like writing and history, but they spent most of their time perfecting the art of performance. Most of the students hoped to have movie careers as stuntmen and stuntwomen after they graduated.